Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Root Yoga Therapy. I'm your certified yoga therapist, Jasmine Leventhal, and here you are in our postpartum wellness and recovery series. Today's practice is going to be all about body positivity and self-love. After I had my baby, actually my two babies, my body went through tons of different changes, and I found myself kind of stuck when I wasn't seeing my body going back to what it was pre-pregnancy. And it, took a lot on me mentally until I came to this place of self-love. And so if you're feeling that way, this practice is for you, and I hope you enjoy it. So jump into something comfy and join me on your mat. Welcome back. So we're going to get started. If you've practiced with me before, I always have blocks. So if you have your blocks, go ahead and grab them. If you need something, if you don't have blocks and you want something similar, just go ahead and grab some books or something that you can use to support your body in certain postures as we move into the practice. We're going to get started sitting on our shins today. This position actually can be quite hard on the knees if you have tight quads or if you have knee pain. So this would be a really good place to grab a block or even a pillow just to sit on. So I'm going to slide that block underneath my sit bones and just feeling yourself getting even and rooted into the ground. And always a good way to start a self-love practice is to place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Let's soften our eyes to close and slowly finding our breath, taking an inhale through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And if you're feeling congested, you can take the breath in and out of the mouth. You want to find a breath that's easy, that's not strenuous, that doesn't add stress. And as you start to move deeper into your practice and settle yourself in on your mat, start to feel your hands on your body and already honoring your body for making it to the mat and for all the hard work it does for you every single day. And taking 3 more breaths here. And beginning to open your eyes. Releasing your hands by your side. Take an inhale, reach your arms all the way up skyward. Palms press, exhale, hands to heart center. And just 2 more like that. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. And 1 more time. Arms reach up. And hands to heart. And we'll do something similar, but take it wide. So reach the arms out wide, opening up through your chest and shoulders. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms reach out wide. Exhale, hands to heart. And last time, inhale. Exhale. Good. Releasing your hands down. Take your right hand out to the side of you. Inhale, reaching your arm up skyward and over, finding a gentle side body stretch. And slowly come down, switch opposite side. And exhale as you slowly come down. Good, and just kind of getting warmed up. Let's get on our hands and knees. Remove the block from underneath you or the pillow, set that aside. I'm going to take my blocks up towards the front of my mat because we'll be working this way. And then hands down, and just feeling that sense of grounding onto the earth. Tops of the feet are down on your mat. Hands are pressing down, taking an inhale, lean your heart forward, finding that nice cow back. Exhale, rounding into your spine for the cat pose. And just let your head go as well, let the neck go. Inhale, chest forward. Try not to crank the back of the neck by looking up, just kind of look forward, maybe just slightly beyond your mat. And then as you exhale, once again, round your spine. Let's take 1 more, inhale. And exhale. And coming to a neutral back, you just want your belly hugging in gently towards your spine to kind of support your low back. So nothing like very strong and strenuous, but just like a gentle hugging. And then as you inhale, reach your left toes back, keep the left toes tucked, and just rock slowly back and forth on the ball of the foot, giving a nice little stretch into the back of your left leg. And then pausing in center, slowly floating your left toes off the mat, keeping your left leg strong, taking an inhale, reach your right arm forward. Now just testing our balance here. One more breath, getting long through the back of your body. Exhale, release your hand down and leg down. Good, and switch. Right leg's gonna go back, keep the toes tucked, start shifting forward and backward on the ball of the foot. And then just notice in this practice the areas of your body that need that extra love. Maybe there's areas that feel really tight, or there's areas that are actually sore and painful. And so just kind of notice, maybe there's areas that don't feel as strong. Slowly float your right toes off the mat, take an inhale. As you exhale, release your left arm forward, and then pausing here, finding a few breaths, just getting long through the back of the body. And then releasing your hand down, foot down, curl the toes under. Let's go into our first downward facing dog. So pressing into your hands, keep your knees bent for this first one. Start to take your hips up and back and relaxing your head in between the arms for 3 breaths. Now, as you move through the practice and notice these things in your body, try not to judge yourself or what your body used to do and what it can do now. Just simply notice and just embrace what is. On your next inhale, start to bend your knees. And then as you exhale, start working those legs towards straight. They don't have to go straight. This is a feel-good practice. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, work the legs straight. And one more time, inhale, bend the knees. And straighten the legs. Slowly walking your hands back towards your feet. Keep your knees bent and hang out here. You can have your hands on the floor or the mat. You can crisscross your forearms and grab opposite elbows and just kind of hang out. But notice, because even with your hands not on the mat, you can feel like tension or a pulling in the back of your body, and you don't want that for this practice. We want to keep it soft. We want to be gentle and kind. So if you're feeling that, put your hands back on the mat or maybe on your shins for added support, and just let the head go, let the neck go. And for those of you who did take the crossed arm variation, let's all release down towards our feet or our shins and just kind of rubbing the backs of the shins and the legs and just giving ourselves a little self-massage here. And then bringing the hands up towards the shins, take an inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, fold in. And just 2 more. Inhale, lengthen forward. Fold in. Last one, lengthen forward. And fold in. Bringing your hands to your hips, slowly rolling all the way up to a stand. And then once you get here, kind of roll your shoulders up and back. And then taking another moment, pausing here, hand on heart, hand on belly. Again, just noticing how you're feeling, especially as we start to work into our body and move in certain ways. And releasing. Walk all the way up to the front of the mat. We'll do some dynamic movement. Take an inhale, reach your arms skyward. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly pause here, plant your hands down, step your left leg back, release your left knee down. Taking an inhale, reach your arms all the way up, and then exhale, prayer hands to heart. One more, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, prayer hands. Good, lean your body forward. Maybe you need to grab a block, place it to the inside of your right foot, and then as you inhale, stretch your right arm skyward, finding that nice twist. And releasing your right hand down. Good, grab your other block. So you're aligning your right foot with both blocks. Tilt your hips back, work your front leg towards straight, and just breathe here for 3 breaths. So this is a part of my body that's really tight. And again, I can go back and think about how flexible I used to be. But instead, I just want to be here with where I am now and loving where I am now. One more breath. As you exhale, rebend into your right knee. Take your blocks off to the side, curl your left toes, and just step your left foot forward, folding in. Inhale, reach the arms skyward. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lengthen out, stepping the right leg back, releasing the right knee to the ground. Good. Pausing here. Take an inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, arms reach. And hands to heart. Good. Lengthen forward, bringing that block to the inside of the left foot. Plant your right hand down. As you inhale, stretch your left arm skyward. Find a twist. Exhaling. And releasing the left hand down. Bringing the other block to the outside of your left foot. Tilt your hips back. Work your left leg straight. And lengthen forward. I'm going to take a full breath in and see if you can soften a little deeper into your left leg as you exhale. One more breath. Rebend into your left knee. Release your blocks off to the side. Plant your hands down, curl your back toes under, and step your right foot forward, folding in. Good. Slowly inhale, lengthen forward, bringing your hands to your hips and rise to a stand. Good. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach the arms skyward. Exhale, fold forward. We'll make this more of a flow. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. And again, step your left leg back. Release the left knee down. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart. So just one time here. Lengthen forward with or without your block. Release the left hand down. Inhale, find the twist. Exhale, release your hand. Good. I like to grab my blocks because I know I'm tight throughout my hamstrings. So lean your hips back, chest forward. Find that stretch for a breath. And then rebend into your right knee. Move your blocks off to the side if you use them. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, fold in, release the head. Inhale, root your feet, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Left side, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, chest forward, stepping the right leg back, release the right knee down. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Lengthen your body forward, release the right hand to the mat. Inhale, left arm skyward, opening your chest. Exhale, release the hand down. And then bring the blocks to the outsides or to align your left foot. Shift your hips back, lengthen your chest forward, just for a breath. And then rebend into your left knee, hips sink. Good. Tuck your back toe, step your right foot forward, folding in. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, refold. This time, bend your knees, release your hips, find a chair pose, floating your hands off the mat, reaching them skyward. Good. One more inhale. Exhale, root down, rise up, hands to heart. Good. Let's take a nice wide step onto our mat. And then as you inhale, reach your arms all the way overhead, and exhale, fold in. Good. Walking your hands slowly towards your left foot, bend into your left knee, and kind of leaning your hips towards your left leg, curling your toes. Good. Press yourself through center, go over to the right. And coming back to center, pause here. Rotate your feet so the heels point in, the toes point out. Bend your knees, walk your hands to your thighs, coming into like a goddess pose. And then here we're gonna open our arms really wide, take a full breath in. As you exhale, huge hug. wrapping your hands around towards your shoulders. Inhale, open your heart wide. Exhale. 2 more. See if you can sink down a little lower for this last one. Good. Pausing here. Release your hands towards your hips. Straighten your legs. Again, rotate your toes back so they're almost slightly pointed towards one another. Full breath in. Reach your arms skyward. And exhale, fold in. Good. Taking one more breath here. Walking your hands over towards the top of your mat. Rotate. So now your left foot is forward. Keeping your right leg stretched back, press into your hands, slide your left leg back to meet, release to the knees for plank on the knees. Now if you feel you have that extra strength, you can curl your toes and do a full plank. Otherwise, stay here and just finding a little bit of core strength. And then as you exhale, shift your hips back, child's pose. And walking your hands back towards your knees. Go ahead and grab that block again. Place it underneath your sit bones. And find that comfortable seat where we started. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Bring your hand to the top of your head or to the side of the right side of your head. And find that little stretch through the neck. And give yourself a little massage here. So kind of rubbing up to your neck. Rubbing the top of your shoulder. Get my hair out of my face so you guys can see what I'm doing. Releasing that hand down. And instead of just bringing your head up, tilt your chin down towards your chest, rolling your head over to the other side, finding that stretch. Right hand goes to the top of the head. Find the stretch through the left side of your neck. Breathe here, and then when you're ready, give yourself that little massage. Releasing the hand from the head. Both hands down, chin to chest. Take a full breath in. Exhale, slowly bringing the head up back to where it's over your neck and shoulders. Come off your seated block, swoop around, feet down on your mat, knees bent, reach the arms forward, taking an inhale here, and as you exhale, slowly making your way all the way back down onto your mat. And then squeeze your knees into your chest, give them a big hug and rock side to side. Good, extend your left leg forward, keep your right knee hugging in, find a full breath in. As you exhale, take your right knee over to the left side of your body, expand your right arm out nice and wide, and then just tilt your head over to the right. And then again, another opportunity here if you want to kind of give some self-massage to your hips, to your upper legs. Again, just really embracing where you are, embracing where and how where your body is and how it feels. And slowly coming back to center and switch. Extend your right leg forward, hug that left knee in, give it a nice squeeze. And then as you exhale, taking your left knee over to the right, and then opening your arm out wide, dropping your head towards the left. Holding here for a couple breaths, and then when you're ready, you can give in that self-massage. And take one more inhale. As you exhale, coming back to center. Bring both knees back into the chest. Take the knees slightly wide and just do little circles with the knees, kind of circling the legs within the sockets of the hip. And then curling yourself all the way up towards your knees, head towards your knees, finding yourself into a little ball. Then as you exhale, releasing your legs forward and your head down, and pausing here for our rest. Again, bringing your hands back to your heart and to your belly, and just noticing the gentle movement of the belly and chest, rising and falling with each passing breath. And with your eyes closed, using what we call your mind's eye to gently scan your body. So thinking about the way your head feels, not only physically feels, maybe it feels heavy or light, but also mentally, how you're feeling. And noticing how your face feels, if there's tension in the face, see if you can soften. And again, we're approaching all these little bits of us with a lot of love and a lot of honor and a lot of grace. Slowly bringing your mind's eye down to your neck and shoulders, and noticing where you can soften, where you can release deeper into your mat. And to your chest. Noticing how your belly feels. How your hips feel. Your upper legs, lower legs, feet. Feeling your arms and your hands on your body. Noticing all the parts of your body that are touching the mat, and see again if you can soften even deeper. You're welcome to stay here, breathing, noticing, and embracing yourself as much or as long as you like. For those who are going to be ending the practice with me, when you're ready, gently blink your eyes open, slowly rolling onto the right side and pressing yourself up to a seat. Giving yourself a nice, easy cross-leg position. If this doesn't feel good, find something that does. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me in today's practice. I hope you were able to reconnect with your body and give it some much needed love and warmth and grace. I hope to see you next time. Namaste.